Hi friends, this is Calencia with Realty One Group, and today I am here with Crystal Blackwell, who I adore so much. Crystal Blackwell is the founder of Crystal Clear Results Life Coaching. And what Crystal Clear Results Life Coaching does is they are an expert in bringing the best out of the millennial workforce, working with companies both big and small, just to help them maximize their productivity and the tenure of all their workers through understanding both similarities and differences among the age groups and helping them just all thrive. Yes, yes. So Crystal, tell me, what are you finding that millennials are looking for in the workplace?
Hi, so I'm hearing from my millennial groups and people that I work with, they're looking for two different things. So one, I'll break up into two sections. One is a physical environment, and the other is actual who they work for, how they're being treated. So the physical environment, they're looking for a place that's open, that's attractive, that's not as formal. They're not necessarily asking to have a happy hour center in the office, but they are looking for something that's casual. They want something that they can go to and get snacks. Also, open spaces, brainstorming rooms. They want areas where they can get together and come up with different ideas. They also are not a big fan of closed offices. So that's a physical environment space.
Okay.
They're also, in terms of how they want to be managed, they're looking for leaders that are experts. So if you are hiring millennials and you're looking for a leader, you want to be sure that the leader is an expert in the area, because they want to be able to go to that person because they want coaching, they want mentors, they want people that they can trust. They want leaders that they can rely on, that are going to walk the talk, that are going to live up to the vision of the company.
Okay. So kind of what I'm hearing is definitely millennials are looking for a workspace where they can be creative because they have ideas.
Yes.
And they want to perform
Absolutely.
at their best. It makes me think of GoDaddy and Google, right? They have
Absolutely.
amazing work environment. And then totally makes sense again that they are looking for the employer to be, as you say, the expert to help them again flourish and thrive. And that's just so important again in life. When we're flourishing and thriving at work, then we're just doing our best, and that just spreads out throughout our life.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, that was absolutely great. Crystal, how does one keep millennials engaged in work? Because it's one thing, we've hired them, they're happy initially, but how do we continue that happiness?
That's a really good question. Organizations can really focus on just a few things. For one, they really want to focus on hiring the right leaders. And these leaders need to be millennial focused. They need to understand how they think and what's important to them. And what's important to them is trust. So they need to know that, walking the talk, what they say they're going to do, they're going to do. They need to make sure that they treat their people with dignity and respect, and they're treating their peers with dignity and respect. That's real important. Secondly, they want an environment, they want a team, a company that really focuses on work-life balance. Millennials are smart. They figured it out. I absolutely love them for this. They figured out that in order to thrive and do well and to feel good and to do all the things they want, they need balance. And I think they've learned from their families that, working all these hours just doesn't work. So they want to be able to go to have flex scheduling. Maybe it's 4x10s, maybe it's working 4 days, 5 days, a certain amount of hours, and maybe one weekend day. But whatever flexibility that you can allow with the millennial, you will gain them on your workforce, and then also you will also get productivity out of it because then they can customize their scheduling. A lot of them like remote as well, remote work. Also, I think another way we can engage millennials in the workplace is to incorporate mentors. And not necessarily people that you pick, but people that maybe they've looked at as someone they want to model. And then let them choose. And really making a structure where they can go to them and ask questions and not feel like they're being judged. and also give them some structure and a free way where they can see where they can actually move up in the organization. I get a lot of feedback on, I work for a company, I do really well, but how do I move up? No one's giving me the roadmap. So they're looking for someone to outline that for them.
Yeah, and I'm sure if there's not any discussion about it, then they're not really feeling like that's of interest of the company. So they're again looking for it. Gosh, all this information sounds so great. I wish I had it. I wish certain employers that I've had embrace this. One thing that is constant is change. And I think employers need to really embody, what can we do different? The world is changing, ideas are changing, and how do we change with them? So on that note, how can one benefit from your services? I need your services.
Right. So I actually come like in two buckets. I do individual coaching, for career coaching, transitional coaching. I focus on millennials, helping them really outline a roadmap to success. And I also really hone in on the businesses as well. Small and large, I work with executives and leaders, and I help them identify the millennials in their organization and help them, give them the tools so they can lead and manage them. Currently, we're looking at about 61 million millennials, in the workforce. That's a big number. Yeah,
that's massive.
Yeah, they're engaged, they're educated, they're smart, they're creative. Their ideas are just ongoing, and they're absolutely fun to work with. And I think if leaders can really capture that and roll that into their environment and retain them, then they'll thrive. And there's companies out there who are doing a really good job at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, thank you again for joining us. Crystal's information is here on the screen. If you'd like to reach out to her, we would love to hear from you, or any comments on or questions as well. We welcome them. See you soon.